and this here may be tough to you. Snack cake to me, yeah, more hostess. This been overdue forever. Asked me when it was dropping, said never. Should've made you cut the feta, but I designed it Freemason Margiela.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most woke, no joking. I'm back at again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it above Berry Biscuit, man. I do not deserve this. I don't know if I actually believe in karma 100%. I do think you should do good things so that good things come to you, but I don't know if I actually 100% actually believe in karma. But I'm trying to rack my brain here and think of what I did in the last few days, last week, to deserve this kind of news. Now, I was just minding my business. Actually, I was talking to a catfish, going back and forth. And then I see this joke tweet from Bill Voth, my hero, and he says something. Hey, here's a pretty funny joke. He said, Da'Norris Searcy placed on IR, no corresponding move yet. And I thought to myself, this is kind of a bad joke and poor taste. I wouldn't be the kind of person to joke about this kind of thing. I don't know. And then I looked at it again. I reread it. There was no LOL. There was no JK. There was no gotcha. No April Fools. I was shocked. I was thinking to myself, I had to call my bank up. I thought I was the victim of identity theft because I didn't place an order for soul-crushing disappointment today. I thought someone stole my card and ordered that up for a one-day, same-day delivery when I saw that tweet. And I thought to myself, hold up. You're telling me we just did the best job we could against the Falcons, and now they have to go up against AJ Green this upcoming week, and we play in a division with the hardest X-receivers in all the league. It does not matter. Michael Thomas, we have Julio Jones, we have to deal with Mike Evans, and you're telling me, Deshaun Jackson, let's not forget him, and you're telling me that we have our starting safety on IR now. But as we do know, Da'Norris Searcy did suffer a concussion. I think it was, the second or third preseason game? I think it was the second preseason game versus Miami. And then he got hurt in the second half of last week's game versus the Falcons. And it was like, okay, he's in protocol. So we weren't exactly sure what the deal was. But I mean, getting those two hits very close together within a month, basically, a month, maybe a month and a half, is kind of tough. I'm not going to front. It didn't look good when I heard concussion protocol, but I wasn't going to make a video on that because I didn't want to speculate too much on it. But it turns out that, yeah, it's pretty dang bad. And the reason this is even worse than I thought is that obviously this news just came in, but I think we knew about this. I think our coaching staff and medical staff knew about this maybe even a day before this announcement today. And I was trying to think to myself, okay, what are we going to do? No corresponding move made yet. The second I even thought about this happening, the second I thought that it might happen, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone talking to a few guys. I'm talking to Tyvon Branch. I'm talking to Quentin Demps. I'm talking to Mike Mitchell. And I'm talking to that one guy. I'll get to him last. So first off, I do like Rashaan Gaulden, but I think he is a little bit too green right now. I don't know how much I actually want him out there to be starting too much, especially versus these great X receivers. And we have some really good receivers we've been going up against in the upcoming weeks. I think that Rashaan Gaulden should still be the second string guy. And I know that's not what you guys want to hear. But, I mean, we do have Colin Jones out there. And Colin Jones is cool. He's a captain for special teams. But he's not really even the kind of guy you want to be out there starting for your safety position either. It's not a really good look to have either Rashaan or Colin be the starter for us. Now, I'll be the first to admit, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But when you think starting safeties, those aren't two names that you want to say that you're confident, 100% confident on. Playing a guy like AJ Green. And like I said, there's a few guys we can call. I did say Tyvon Branch, but he did suffer a ACL injury in November of last year. So even though he's not on the team right now, even if he was cleared to play, which I don't even think he is, but there's no guarantee he'll be back to how he was last year. And honestly, there's really no need to even call Tyvon Branch. So there's three other guys that we could pick up right now. The first guy we can talk about here is Quentin Demps. Now, Quentin Demps is, I won't lie to you, he's a little bit old. He's 33 and he played for the Bears last year. Now, he's not all that bad, but I'm not going to lie, he's really old. How many more guys can we have in our secondary who are over 30? Who are over 29? It's really tough when you have Mike Adams back there, and then we're talking about having another guy who's pretty dang old in our secondary. Like, looking over his stats here, I'm up from right here. Quentin Dempsey, 6 foot, 200 pounds, which is good because we need guys who are kind of tall. He's been in the league since 2008, and I'll just go over some of his more recent stats here. In 2017, he did not really play. He played 3 games, and then he broke his arm. So, like I said, Tyvon Branch couldn't be the guy to go to because he had an ACL tear. But Quentin Dempsey breaking his arm, I mean, you can come back from that, but when you get hit and hurt that bad at 33, are you going to be gun-shy to tackle? Are you going to be going 100% hard when you're putting your hand up to deflect passes through contact when you break your arm that old? And it just happened last year, around this time last year. So it's been a full year. I'm sure it's been a full recovery as well. But I have questions about, it gets to your psyche. Like, think about, man, I'm 33 playing this game right now. I don't have the speed I once had. I don't have the drive I once had. And I just got injured last year. Are you trying to maximize your potential to maybe have a couple more years so you can, play well, but not too hard to where you injure yourself and ruin, maybe having another year or two on the back? So 2016, he did pretty well. He had, 6 interceptions, which is really good. 9 passes defended, 1 forced fumble, and 38 tackles. Those are really good stats, which is strange to me because in 2015, he played 14 games, 1 less game than in 2016, and only had 1 interception, 6 passes defended, and 35 tackles. So was that a contract year? I'm not 100% sure what the deal is with that, but he came up hard body in 2016. Then we get to Mike Mitchell, who, if you'll remember, he did play for the Panthers back in 2013, but just like the other guys in this list, he is getting old, but also on the pro side, he is a much bigger body kind of defensive back. He's 6'1", 213, 216. So he would, fit in that role of having a bigger guy in our secondary. But being 31, I just don't feel comfortable with bringing in a guy that old right now. I mean, obviously at this point, you're going to take what you can get. You can't be a chooser at this point. Week 3 of the season, you got to bring a guy in for a game that's in 2 days. You have to sign someone. I assume you're going to have to sign someone. But he's been pretty good for the last, 5-6 years, except last year, he had a kind of bit of a drop-off from 2013 to 2016. Those 4 years, he did really well. He had 52, 55, 58, and 55 tackles, 2 forced fumbles in those first 3 years. I mean, fumble recoveries. He actually had a few, interceptions here and there. 2013, he had 4. 2015, he had 3. 2016, he had 1 interception. In 2013, he had 10 passes defended. Went down to 3. Then had 9, and then 2017, everything kind of fell off. This guy had only 35 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, 2 passes defended, and he played 13 games, started 12 with the Steelers. And we know what the Steelers' defense was looking like last year. I don't want to hold it against him for that, but I kind of have to because there's a reason why the Steelers' defense was so bad, and it's because the Steelers' players on defense weren't good. They just weren't good. We get to the guy who I know we're all thinking about, the guy that I think we should pick up, but it's going to be an issue on 2 fronts. One, the least important, almost kind of relevant, but not really. He does have some concussion issues. Now, his write-up says that he was out for 12 games in the past 2 years, but his stats say he was only out for 9. I'm talking about Eric Reid, by the way. I think you all knew that already. And the other thing is, is it going to take David Tepper to be brave and stand up to the other owners in the league by signing a player who actively has a lawsuit against the NFL right now? Now, if you'll remember, he did join that collusion lawsuit with Kaepernick. The man's 26 years old. He's 6'1", 213, and he can still play. Now, will he miss a few tackles here and there? He might, but will he cover? Will he be able to cover just about anyone who comes into his zone? You better believe it. 73 tackles in his rookie season. He came down to 35 his second season. Then goes 56, 48, 52. Not bad. 3 fumble recoveries. 12, 7, 7, 6, and then 4 passes defended. 4, 3, none, 1, and then 2 interceptions. This man puts in work. I mean, this is no other way to put it. This guy puts in work. A few forced fumbles here and there, and a fumble recovery last year. But it just makes no sense not to pick up Eric Reid here. You got to be brave, David Tepper. I understand he has the same kind of issues that we're putting Da'Norris Searcy on IR for, but you might have to be brave because even though Da'Norris is only be gone for 8 games, that's a lot of games. And you don't want to pick up a Band-Aid for an 8-game stretch because this is the kind of season that we really need, especially with key parts of our team probably retiring or being gone next year. And we do want to get them a ring. And it doesn't do us any good to play it too safe right now close to the belt. We have some cap room coming next year. Eric Reid is by far the best choice right now. You can just go ahead and assume that he's not been signed. No one's sending him offers. So we could put out something, you know, kind of low down there and pick him up. Eric Reid should be the guy we go for. But I'll be very interested to see what we do in the face of, you know, guys like Quentin Dix and Mike Mitchell, because I do like our guys Colin Jones and Rashaan Gaulden, but I don't know how I feel about them having a full 8 weeks by themselves back there. At least Rashaan could learn from a guy like Eric Reid. Kind of the same age, and he's at the top of the game right now. I mean, this could be a really good pickup here. I want to know what your thoughts are, man. What was your thoughts when you heard this news? What do you think we're going to do here? Should we just run with Rashaan Gaulden and Colin Jones? Should we pick up a player? And who should we get? Let me know in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.